Just one. Two.
Selamat sore Bapa, Roma Irama, saya Bengkapa. Jakartaku sering membangun di pentas. Stadium cewek boleh pegang kantas. 1001 malam dalam kegelapan dalam. Omerta, La Cosa Nostra. Cerita pagi sore di tengah kota. Rantai perakku di bota. Dan emas di Majidi. White gold chrome, shiny toaster. Platinum setiap CD. Selamat nak selamat kena salam. Yang dendam semalam macam salah petik nama kena tanam. Wahadam kerja orang dalam baju kasut seragam. Mereka lupa kita tahu. Budak busuk buka mulut bagi tahu. Salah pakai hantu hantar nak santau. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah wa ciao. Lu orang slow order line gua tango. Ini line punya lingo 666 gua bingo. Perfect combo kami komando.
Ladies and gentlemen, could you please kindly take your seats because we are about to start tonight Mr. World Malaysia 2022. Take your seat. It's going to be a very fun night.
Evidence we winning, yeah, I check your girl's box. Raw dog and Hello Kitty, ask around any town, they tell you we really, I'm a young OG, a legend like Kobe. Arena that's flow seats, globally they know me. Joe Fliss, tell them kids we turn passion into a biz. Fuck a 15 minutes, tell them we more than a decade in. Cartel, higher music, yeah, tell them we FAM. Shot collar status, they wait on me, I say when. Broke down the fucking door, that's the way I came in. 남자답게 살고 죽어 크게 MAN.
Selamat petang kepada yang datang ng syarahan. Ini cuma hanya pesanan ucapan. Pengerusi kejohanan latihan. Buku teks ku sekolahkan. Tas ciao ciao ciao. Tas ciao ciao ciao. Tas ciao ciao ciao. Siapa ada back in the ciao ciao ciao. Tas ciao ciao ciao. Tas ciao ciao ciao. Tas ciao ciao ciao. Siapa ada back in the ciao ciao ciao.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mr. World Malaysia 2022.
Make some noise! That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this year all eyes on 23 charming, handsome, and of course, hunky finalists vying for that one coveted title of Mr. World Malaysia 2022. And right now, we officially kickstart our evening with the National Costume Showcase. Take it away, boys. Once again, a big round of applause and your biggest cheer, ladies and gentlemen. And we begin the night with finalist number 1, Issac. In Chinese traditional costume by Jesslyn Ting. Chinese traditional clothing was invented about 5,000 years ago by the Yellow Emperor. However, we rarely see Malaysian Chinese people wear Chinese traditional clothing these days. And today, he is dressed in Chinese traditional clothing to preserve and show the Chinese culture to the world. Contestant number 2, Faris Nabil. In Kapalawanan Melayu by Zamri Mat. Busana tradisional yang diberikan sentuhan moden. Potongan slim fit dan material songket tenun berwarna royal blue yang eksklusif dengan sedikit batuan kristal di hujung tangan menggunakan set tanjak desain dari asalnya negeri Selangor bagi mewakili negeri tersebut. Contestant number 3, Muhammad Yusri in Anak Raja by Salikin Sidek. Pakaian busana Melayu, baju Melayu cekap musang, berjaketkan sikap songket merah benang emas. Samping songket, tajam dan bengkung di pinggan.
They are looking very good. And now let's give it up for contestant number 4, Jayson Pure. And he is wearing a costume by Shafiy Sazli. And this is inspired by a cultural figure from Malaysia, Mr. Ramli Ibrahim. He was given the Sangat Natak Academy Award in 2011 in India. And I've got to say, Jayson is looking very good.
Up next, we have finalist number 5, Christopher, is Ksatria Pantai Timur by Kamel. An integration of heritage, fashion, and masculinity, Christopher showcases baju silat attire made with batik Terengganu. Look at that.
Well, Christopher definitely has the moves. And now let's give it up for our next batch of contestants to take the stage. And we are going to start with contestant number 6, Raja Arshad, and he is wearing a Malay Indian traditional costume, and this is designed by Kina Adnan. Now this is inspired by the tale of a Malay prince's bold curiosity and courage as he bravely embraced a different culture other than his own.
Right now we move on to finalist number 8. And this is Shafiy, the Violet Songket by Khosri. The magnificent row of songket in royal and official ceremonies as well as pageants is timeless, obviously you guys know. And this is inspired by traditional Malay warrior. This Violet Songket attire is completed with the keris and sentanjak headgear.
And 9, let's give it up for Chris Chan, who is wearing... Oh no, this is Daniel Ismail, the Pelakit Pop, and this is designed by Amani.
Finalist number 10, Chris Chan in Chinese Nanyang style by Zyro Wong. The black and gold color represents beauty, multiracial, and harmony among the Malaysians. And this outfit is truly beautifully handmade, sewn to its elegance and oriental details.
And finally, we have number 11, and this is a Fendi, and he is wearing Pakaian Orang Muda Pentas Bangsawan. I think I said that completely wrong, but this looks very fantastic and it's inspired from the Bangsawan stage. The Orang Muda is the lead male narration. They all look fantastic.
They do, Mark. Now moving on to contestant number 12, Daniel Mustaqim in Pakaian Putra Raja Melayu by Salikin Sidek. This baju Melayu is called the Cekap Musang and it's textile traditional songket, bringing it from the Negeri Selangor. Beautiful, beautiful material. Contestant number 13, Darren Lam in Borneo Roar by December Teo. Melambangkan perlawanan Borneo yang ada di Sabah dan juga Sarawak dengan menggunakan corak tribal Borneo sebagai asas kain kostum ini dan aksesoris yang unik. Very unique indeed.
And next up, number 14. Let's make some noise for Jacko. Oh, he has brought his fans tonight and he is wearing the Petalawati Kelantan boat, and this is designed by Ain Muhammad.
I must say, Mark, every one of them are looking really colorful tonight, huh?
The judges are going to have a very tough decision. And next up, I believe, is contestant number 15.
Yes, Musadik in the Tale of Ma Mary by Borneo Republic. The orang asli and the indigenous minority people of the Peninsula Malaysia, and the name is a Malay term which translates as Aboriginal people. This national costume is inspired by the Ma Mary tribe. Yes, very beautiful and very traditional indeed. I'm sure you like this one, Mark.
And finally, last but not least from this batch, it is number 16, Emmanuel Tay. He is wearing the Mahkota, and this is designed by Randy Gore and Bremen Wong.
Wow, Mark. I don't think you can carry that headgear as well as he does, huh?
Especially this next batch of contestants. I mean, it gets better and better, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And now we have contestant number 17, El Uma Mukhtar, in the traditional by Arvind Edison. Now this is consisting of 3 distinct traditional elements from the 3 different cultures in Malaysia to form an outfit that symbolizes both our diversity and unity as Malaysians.
Next up, we have contestant number 18, and this is Joshua Benedict. Joshua is wearing a classic Bangsawan Melayu outfit, and this is designed by First Hafiz.
Up next, we have contestant number 19, Arvind in the Kingdom of Langkasuka Kedatua by Senorita Wedding Planner. Arvind portraying the ancient kingdom of Langkasuka, which is an ancient Hindu-Buddhist kingdom located in the Malay Peninsula between Kedah and Thailand.
Well, I tell you what, Alexis, Arvind might win Mr. Popular because he sounds like he's got a lot of fans here tonight, right?
Nah, we can't say that yet. Please do go vote though, ladies and gentlemen.
Coming up next, it is contestant number 20, and he goes by the name of Zaim Yazid, who is wearing a modernity in tradition. Now, this costume represents the change and expression that comes with this, and of course, sticks to the traditional roots.
And finally, on for this batch, we have contestant number 21, Arvind. Arvind is in a busana sikap bangsawan Melayu, a traditional noble costume, together with a tanjak, which is a headpiece, kain simpangan, pending, and keris.
And we now have our final 3 for this segment. It is number 22, Ivan Kamkaha, and he is wearing Oriental men suit in red, and this is designed by Danielle Leslie.
Up next, we have contestant number 23, Edison Ho is Sigat Borneo by Stevie, Borneo Republic, Malaysia Creations. The sigat is an Iban word and it depicts the wearer as a handsome and brave hero. This national costume is inspired by cultural elements of Malaysia, Borneo, such as the Pua Kubu fabric, clinging belts, wild bird feathers, and the hornbill sculptured act as a perfect combination of indigenous design and comfort.
And finally, last but certainly not least, it is contestant number 24. Give it up for D. Sheng, who is rocking those shades. This is the Emperor's Groove.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your hosts for tonight, Alexis Suen and Mark O'D.
Ladies and gentlemen, how's everyone feeling today? I can't hear you guys. You're more than just 5 people. How is everyone feeling today? That's more like it, Mark. My side is doing really well. How about yours?
I think we need to hear one more time. Are you guys excited?
Nah. Let's just try it one more time. Over to my right here. Are you guys ready? That is the enthusiasm
And my
I
left,
like.
make some noise!
I
My
think
name
we're ready.
is Mark O'D.
My name is Alexis Suen, and it gives us a great honor and pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here down today at Grand Hyatt Kuala Lumpur for the official gala night of Mr. World Malaysia 2022. Give them a big round of applause, please.
I've got to say, Alexis, this is my first time ever hosting a pageant. I know you're an expert. I mean, you were Miss World Malaysia 2019. So I've got to ask, if the opening round was like that, I think we are going to have a terrific night in store, right?
I mean, the thing is, your keyword is I think, but my keyword is I know. We're gonna have not just an amazing time, but an awesome time ahead because we are incarnating our next Mr. World Malaysia 2022, and I'm so excited to see who it is.
Now, we saw from the opening rounds, the costumes were amazing, the designers were fantastic, and it's making me wonder, is it too late to enter? Can I enter?
Wait. You entering Mr. World, let me get this straight. Mr. World Malaysia.
Yeah, I heard there's a beach round later, and I've been hitting the gym. I think I can walk it with my swim shorts, no?
Okay, first of all, number one, you hitting the gym.
Yeah.
Guys, does he look like he hits the gym? Some of the girls say yes already. Some of the guys are like, nah, I got this better than him. But
And
yes. Secondly, you're not Malaysian, okay?
You make a very good point. Okay,
No.
I'll just stick to being a host. And I think we have got some incredible people we need to thank this evening, right, Alexis?
Yes, that's right. We would like to extend a very warm welcome to not just everyone here, but our VVIPs that are gracing our event tonight. Obviously, our first and foremost, we'd like to extend a very warm welcome to our Managing Director of Universal Malaysia, Kim Lim.
Of course, we have to thank all our amazing sponsors and brand partners tonight, members of the media, and of course, all the pageant lovers out there. We know that you guys have been supporting right from the start. And finally, all the friends and family of all our contestants tonight.
That's right. The journey of Mr. World Malaysia 2022 began in May this year, where auditions were held with more than 100 hopefuls attending the 2-day auditions from all walks of life, actually, Mark. We've got doctors, we've got engineers, we've got performing artists, we've got singers, etc. All walks of life.
And I believe you were one of the judges, right?
Yeah,
So I want to know the pageant gossip. Any gossip to report on the top 23?
So here's the thing, right? Mr. World and Miss World, we're all about sisterhood and brotherhood. We don't do pageant gossip, am I right? My sister right there, Wananita Angang. Right, the thing is, right, for me, The proudest moment was seeing them actually really just moving forward and taking the time to just reflect on themselves. And they've done so well over the past few months. And I'm just very, very proud of all the men there.
So no gossip at all?
No gossip at all. That's the thing.
Okay. Well, I love to hear that. And I think it's going to be an amazing show tonight. Now, the top 23 finalists were chosen and revealed to the media in August at Citizen M Hotel, receiving loud applauses, and I believe this is one of the strongest batches ever, right?
Yes, this is. And the public actually got to meet the finalists at a meet and greet held in Pavilion Bukit Jalil. And tonight, obviously, all of you are here to see that we're going to crown the next Mr. World Malaysia 2022.
The winner will be carrying Malaysia's hopes and flying that flag high at the prestigious Mr. World 2022-23 to be held in the United Kingdom.
And this is what's going to happen tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is how our elimination process is going to be happening, okay? Obviously, all of you know we have the top 23 finalists, but unfortunately, from the number 23, we will have to kind of eliminate it down to 10, all right? 10 will be announced at the end of the 3 segments that we have in store for you today.
Now, we already saw the opening segment. We will also have the beachwear, which Alexis said I couldn't enter. And finally, we have the formal wear. Now, the winner of Mr. Popular will be advancing directly into the top 10.
That's right. And then the top 10 will actually present a 1-minute speech on their advocacy or the project that they've been working on. And then we'll move down to top 5 with their Q&As.
And then the moment we all will be waiting for, we will be announcing the winner of Mr. World Malaysia 2022.
Mark, I think we've spoken enough. I don't think any of us here want to.
Should we start the show?
We should start the show. Let's kickstart this evening. We're welcoming onto the stage for her opening speech none other than the Managing Director of Universal Music Malaysia, Kim Lim.
A very good evening to all of you. Tonight is a night that will surely make another history for Universal Music Malaysia and the 23 fine gentlemen who made it to the finals. For this night, the Mr. World Malaysia 2022 will be crowned. For almost 4 months of this memorable journey, from audition to rigid training, preparation for different activities, sleepless nights, practice and pictorials, we end up tonight. For tonight is the night to end this race and give the crown to the most deserving men with dimensions. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to the long list of partners and sponsors who generously help us make this event come true to become a success, and most importantly, make the dream come true for the finalists Mr. World Malaysia 2022. We couldn't have done it without you. Ladies and gentlemen, many of you may wonder, what has Universal Music got to do with beauty pageant? When we started the idea of taking this challenge to organize Mr. World Malaysia, I remember vividly that very day when I was having a discussion with my team on some of our new exciting programs, one of them asked me, can we do something that's more male-centric? Well, my spontaneous answer was, why not? Let's do Mr. World. Whether we are in music, sports apparel, fashion, food and beverage, beauty products and services, or even pageant, we all share one thing in common relevantly to the society today: lifestyle. Everything we do, we crave, we strive for in a way or another related to lifestyle. That is what we at Universal Music Malaysia believes in moving forward as a business entity to build and grow the lifestyle segment with the pool of talents we have tonight, along with our partners and sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, I shall not keep you waiting anymore, so enjoy the gala and shout your loudest cheers to your best pick for tonight, and we will indulge in a new experience. This will not just be a pageant. This will be one of the best shows, a hybrid between music and beauty pageant. So sit back, relax, and enjoy all the show tonight. Thank you.
Thank you once again to Kim Lim for that amazing speech.
Now,
Alright.
as in a this event is not a success without the tremendous support from all our brand partners.
Yes, that's right. We'd like to thank all our sponsors that have supported us over the few months for the boys. Official hair salon number 76, official makeup partner Makeup Miracle, official fitness and gym partner Star Fitness, official media Rentak Sejuta, Yes Boss and The Interview, official CSR partner The Giving Bank. We also like to extend a very big thank you to our other sponsors, JD Sports, CookX, Ling Tea, Amazing Grace, Captain Batik, Bottoms Lab, Pavilion Bukit Jalil, Citizen M Kuala Lumpur, Wax Candy, TCH Foodworks, Casa Exclusive Center, Fippa Slippers, H&M, Spirit of the Harvest, the Pirates Club Changkat, the Alibi KL, Langkawi Pure, Luca BSC, 7 Cafe by 7-Eleven, and Ombak Kitchen. That's right. You know what? I'm going to take over from Mark here because his mic is not working. Maybe you can just set it up there, right? But, you know, I know that Mark here isn't an expert in pageantry, but we have a lot of experts coming up right here. And if you look all the way to your middle, we have our esteemed panel of judges that will be crowning, or that will be choosing our winner today. And starting our introduction to our esteemed panel of judges, please give a big round of applause for Universal Music Malaysia's Kim Lim. Up next, we have Beam artist Samo Xiao. And thirdly, this is my sister, not by blood, but by sisterhood. This is the reigning Miss World Malaysia 2022, Miss Wananita Angang. Up next, we have the very beautiful, the very talented, the very, you know what, you're everything in one right here, Diana Daniel from Celebrity 360. And last but not least, the stylish man right there. We have Glam Lalaki editor, Muzamin. Thank you so much, judges, for gracing our event today. And do you know what, ladies and gentlemen? It's not just about the judges that have the power to actually put your top 10 into the top 10, of course. You decide your winner as well, and this is how you can do it, okay? Here's a reminder to actually vote for your Mr. Popular. That's right, the Mr. Popular will actually go through directly into the top 10, and all you gotta do...
Alexis, I'm
Yeah.
back. All you
you're
gotta
back.
do is scan the screen
Yes.
right there, okay? Get your phones out, scan that right now, because as Alexis said, it's not just in the hands of our lovely judges. You guys can send someone through straight to the top 10.
Mark, I'm feeling a little bit heated now. Why is it?
Is it because
the light?
I just came back on stage?
Maybe not. I don't think so. I beg to differ. Maybe it's something that's coming up next. Something spicy.
I think it's time to see some very hunky guys in their beachwear. Would you guys like to see that?
Ooh. I can't hear you guys. You know what, guys? If you're not going to be loud tonight, they're not going to come out, all right? Are you guys ready for the beachwear competition? That's more like it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our top 23 finalists who will be wearing H&M and Fippa Slipper.
No soy traficante, pero escucho corridos que juegan tomando Tecate. Ya dímelo antes. Ya si quieres dinero, lo siento, no tengo. She takes my
Finalist
dinero.
number 1, Isaac Chia.
Take my dinero. She playing hella hard, playing for pesos. She playing hella hard, playing for pesos.
Up next, we have finalist number 2, Faris Nabil.
Oh, looking good. And now it's time for finalist number 3, Mohammed Yusri.
Looking very dashing, my man. Yes, that was finalist number 3. And up next, we have finalist number 4, Jayson. Hua.
And now it's time for finalist number 5. That is making me think I need to go to the gym straight away. He's looking really good. It is Christopher.
Up next, number 7, we've got Raja Irshad.
I'll tell you what, Alexis, I really need to hit the gym after this. These guys are making me feel really insecure right now.
Yeah, maybe.
Up next, it is number 8. Give it up for Shafiy.
Looking very dashing in that floral top. And up next we have contestant number 9, Daniel Ismail.
Contestant number 10, it is Chris Chan.
Come on guys, you can do better than this. Make some noise! Contestant number 11, we've got a Fendi.
And number 12, give it up for Daniel.
Last but not least, we've got number 13, Darren Lam. Oh my goodness, Mark,
wow.
I really think you need to hit the gym.
Alexis, do you want me to read out the next one? Can you concentrate right now?
No, I cannot. Let's just let you do that.
Okay, we are going to start off with contestant number 14. It is Jack.
That's right, moving on to contestant number 15, we've got Musadik.
Moving on to contestant number 16, it is Emmanuel.
Moving along, we've got number 17, Al Umar.
And now give it up for number 18. It is Joshua.
Last but not least, on stage, we've got number 19, Arvind. Oh my goodness, Mark, it's getting hot in here. Right now, we've got up next, number 20, Zaim.
Next up, we have got contestant number 21. Give it up for Parvin.
Right now, we have number 22, Ivan. Come.
No soy traficante, pero escucho corridos que juegan tomando Tecate. Ya dímelo antes.
And unfortunately, ladies, this is the last topless guy on stage. He is, of course, contestant number 23, Edison.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to the last man on stage, number 24, Sheng.
Give it up for all our contestants. They were absolutely fantastic. A big round of applause. Alexis needs time to recover. I'm currently fanning her down right now. But in the meantime, we have got a treat for every one of you. Coming up right now to keep you entertained, it is the one and only Sona One!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of Sona One Kenobi. How we feeling tonight? Left to the right. I need everybody to make some noise. Battery with the watch. I ain't even watched that. Royal flush that. I don't need to rush back. I don't ever answer anyone on WhatsApp. Feed it on run flat. Guess you got the best. Really wanna pull a nisa. Tu malam dito masik. Royal flush that. Bukan lagi suspect. Aku takkan answer. Kurang dekat WhatsApp. Feed it on run flat. Guess you got the love back. You are the same on the uniform. I'ma be an hour late to my funeral. I'ma be an hour late to my funeral. Royal flush, that's malam dito masik. Make some noise. Ada yang kita lepas, ada yang kita simpan. Ku menuju ke depan, menuju dengan lekas. Bertenang, kalau ku diseru pasti datang sang-saka biru, kami akan menang. Y'all ready? Sama boleh berserah, mana boleh mengalah, mana boleh berserah, mana boleh mengalah, mana boleh berserah, mana boleh mengalah, mana boleh berserah, mana boleh mengalah. Can I hear y'all say hi LA? This side. Say hi LA. Hi LA. Say hi LA. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sona One, also known as Sona One Kenobi. And if you would allow me, I would like to entertain you tonight. Can I do that? Can I do that? What's new, apa baru dengan lu? Sona One on the mic, check 1, 2. Mina sini sana tapi ku tak cek. Memang aku rojak, bukan masalah tapi Malaysia dalam otak. Ku tak jahil, suka fikir luar kotak. Walaupun pelat, so let's talk about rap. Aku tak suka belagak tapi ku rasa macam motai. Rapper lain suka belagak kaya tapi gua pokai. Starku 100%, berapa beratus kata ku bagus bila ku meludah lirisku. I'm fresh to death, aku segan nak mampu. Jangan sampai ku kejar semua berabus. Masih akan rap sampai umur 60. Belum semula jam 10. Kalau ngantuk, obatku kata aku havoc tapi lebih suka atur. Gadis manis, perempuan baik, ku bujang lapuk. Budak campur, makan croissant, nasi campur dalam mangkuk. Lepak rumah layan YouTube, makan mami monster ram. Say hi LA, Haile, 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 jangan perasan lebih. Sing Haile, 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 Haile. Everybody right now, somebody say what? Haile. Wow. Make some noise for you guys. Make some noise for the contestants. Y'all having a good time tonight? When I say go, you say go. This side, go, go. When I say go, you say go, go. Who'd have thought I'd be the opposite of unknown? 20-something, still a young and call a young old. What I used to make it months now in one show. Man, I did it for the people like no. Still they hating on the Lord, that's what I'm told. Kenapa nak sampai lupa satu kampung? I stay connected to from Paris out to Beijing. She wanna call me can tell her, call my agent. You can call me Kid Kenobi now. Eyes focused only on the money now. So no one tied to your head like a Sapalapa laku ada lagu sedap. So fresh, tak payah rasa beda. Who's real? You bet I am. Don't be shit just to get out. Worry about the bread I bring. I'm just way too busy being the best cause I said I am for real. Do that here, whole squad list. Who back here? Double H slurring line, go do that here. Remember what I said earlier? Somebody say go, 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 go do that day. I say go, go, go. We're gonna make it fight. Say go, go. Go, 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 go. Alright, that's too much, right? 25 on a jacket. All of a sudden, all I wanna do is stack it. Talking how I live and gotta act it. Real talk, I ain't bragging, it just kinda happened. It ain't my fault. She want my kids in the belly. Most of your ninjas are jelly and nothing. No one can tell me, you know. You got my songs in this silly. You can't really be really. You got my face on the telly, you know. What do you do when there's a fire? Who do you call when there's a fire? I like the smell of new money, like the baju. Sudo Felby, the belakang baju. Book that chick. Sudo Felby, the baju. Aku suka bau cookie, famous macam Amos. Saya alphabet, aku sudah eleh. Aku selalu target, korang semua aimless. You don't not steal from me, aku keep it stainless. Pompon, 1-0, mais de la bohong. Quand je me la pète, moi c'est pas des mensonges. Vidéo, je me rends compte que pile à côté, en durant que ne pas caille. Say bon bon ba, minani wavy macam mon ba. This is shake a body, baby, little conga. Sapa jalan long gas, smell the fire, call the bon bon ba. Minani wavy macam mon ba. This is shake a body, baby, do the conga. Sampai jalan long gas, smell the fire, call them. I like the smell of new money, like the baju. Puro Felby, the cup like a baju. Big fat check just to match with my shoes. Putih saji buat dia acu. Bless you. Ta meuf c'est un ton gars. When it come to the tuna, j'en ai trop gars. Bitch, you got it in the vibe, paye un bon gars. Tu es trainé pour le grand prix de Coca. Bitch, sacoche banane, verger couleur banane. J'ai fait tour à quoi là, maintenant j'suis tour à pas. Ouais, j'ai pris le cachet, pris de nez, j'ai cassé. Toujours plus que assez, toujours plus que assez. Aku suka bau cookie, fais-moi macam meme. Saya alphabet, aku sudah. Ain't no letter that I wouldn't write you. I'ma say bless you, ain't even at you. Call the boom boom ba. Minani wavy macam mon ba. This is the shake your body, baby, do the conga. Sampai jalan long gas, smell the fire, call the boom boom ba. Minani wavy macam mon ba. This is the shake your body, baby, do the conga. Sampai jalan long gas, smell the fire, call the boom boom. Thank you so much. My name is Sonowan Kenobi. I hope y'all had a wonderful time tonight. Make some noise for yourselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, once more, give it up for Sona. Sona, my goodness, what a set that was.
Was it?
It was. Yeah, but how are you feeling today, though?
I'm feeling ecstatic. It's so good to be out and about again and seeing everybody's face, you know, like things have been hard for everybody, and it's just good to see everybody back to somewhat normal after 2 years. So What's up, everybody? How y'all feeling tonight? It ain't about me, it's about y'all. How y'all feeling tonight? That is fantastic.
Now, Sona, I believe you got a new single dropping today, right?
Oh, yes, I do. I just dropped something new today. I didn't perform it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I should have, right?
Encore, encore.
No, all cool. I think, you know what? That only proves that you need to go listen it today after you guys go home, all right?
That's right, that's right. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single moment of it.
Now, before we leave the stage, take a look at the screen so you can follow all our contestants' journey so far. But one more time, Sona 1!
Good night. Thank you guys.
Lucky girl, she got married to a boy like you. She'd kick you out if she ever knew about all the you tell me that you do. Dirty, dirty boy, you know everyone is talking on the scene. I hear them whispering about the places that you've been and how you don't know how to keep your business clean. Mommy,
drop the attic, give me love, give me Fendi, my Balenciaga daddy. You gon' need to bag it up, cause I'm spending on Rodeo. You can wish me back it up, I'll be gone in the AM. And he got me Prada, got me Miu Miu like Rihanna. He always call me cause I never cause no drama. And when you want it, baby, I know I got you covered. And when you need it, baby, just jump under the covers.
Well, Alexis, time certainly flies, and here we are tonight.
That's right. And speaking of time flying, the voting for Mr. Popular is unfortunately closed right now, and the results will be announced later on. And then we'll find out who will advance to the top 10.
Now, Alexis, you were Miss World Malaysia in 2019, and you went to the UK to represent Malaysia. Our contestants are listening backstage, so I want to know, how was it like representing Malaysia in that competition, and how much did it mean to you?
Oh, it means so much. Even up till now, I still cannot forget my entire journey. And it's been a crazy journey there. Miss World and Mr. World, we always take at least a month off to fly to wherever the competition is at. And it was just a very fulfilling experience. But at the same time, if all the boys are listening right now, the best tip I can give them is to always be present, always to bask in the moment, because honestly, you only get this once. You only get this opportunity once. Don't waste it.
Well, I'm sure our winner is going to raise that flag high in the UK. Alexis, what is the next round we have in store?
Ooh, this is one of my favorite rounds. You know what? All the rounds are my favorite rounds, right? But this one, I love a good nen and a good tux, right? Ladies, men, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah? Up next, Mark, we have the formal wear round. And here are all our 23
sorry,
runners.
formal wear rounds?
Formal wear, yeah, why?
I mean, I'm wearing a suit. I'm looking dashing. You said I couldn't represent Mr. World Malaysia.
You know what?
This is in the UK.
Okay.
Okay, now is my chance to shine.
No.
Get your phone out.
No.
Record me I'm gonna represent Mr. UK, okay?
Okay. You know what? Since you asked so many times, even during the rehearsal, he was asking, why don't we let Mark just run around? Can we do that? Music!
I've got a better idea. Put your hands together for our top 23 finalists. But first, we have got an amazing performance. Give it up for Nikolai and Mir Nash.
There goes my heart beating, 'cause you are the reason I'm losing my sleep. Please come back now. There goes my mind racing, and you are the reason that I'm still breathing. Now. I climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I'm broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason. There goes my hand shaking, and you are the reason. My heart's still bleeding. I need you now. If I could turn back the clock, I'll make sure the light defeated the dark. I spend every hour of every day keeping you safe. I climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I'm broken. I need you to see that you are the reason. You are the reason. I need you to hold me tonight. Climb every mountain and swim every ocean, and just to be with you and fix what I've broken. 'Cause I need you to see that you are the reason. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We start this evening's formal wear round with our first batch of boys. We start tonight's Form Aware with contestant number 1, Issac Chia.
Contestant number 2, Faris.
Contestant number 3, Muhammad Yusri.
Contestant number 4, Jayson Hua.
Contestant number 5, Christopher. Last but not least, contestant number 7, Raja Irshad. Contestant number 8, Shafiy.
Contestant number 9, Daniel.
Contestant number 10, Chris Chan.
Contestant number 11, Fendi.
Moving on to contestant number 12, Daniel Musakin.
Contestant number 13, Darren Lamb.
Moving to our next set of boys, we've got contestant number 14, Jack Ko.
Contestant number 15, Musedik.
Contestant number 16, Emmanuel Te. Up next, contestant number 17, El Umar.
Contestant number 18, Joshua Benedict.
Last but not least on the stage, contestant number 19, Arvind.
And starting off our final batch of contestants, number 20, Zaim.
Contestant number 21, Parvin.
Contestant number 22, Ivan.
Contestant number 23, Edison.
And last but certainly not least, it is Sheng.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a big round of applause for our top 23 finalists.
And to keep you entertained, we would like to welcome back on stage the one and only Nicole Lai.
时间，年少轻狂才能对起我遥不可及的梦想。得奖的时候，有人说你歪吧，当你没有几个奖项在表上，就有人说你的名堂不赏，把你放进冰箱，让你无法反抗。总感觉时代在你周围生长，你是否只是我的一个幻想？那些看不透的面具，没后人在电视和魔鬼，有人竟然在我背后撒谎的是谁？这一切意味着什么？觉得好无味。当我没有气馁，舞台上我举起双手，一起大声唱。许下的愿望不可遗忘，这现实耳光一生去想，绝不能背叛，跟谁换样？我的成长不负我望，多灿烂。 去碰上，倔强把灵魂释放。许下的愿望不肯遗忘，这现实耳光一生巨响，绝不能背叛，跟谁换样？我的认真，不负我望，多灿烂。最初的愿望不肯遗忘，这现实耳光一生巨响，绝不能背叛，跟谁换样？我的召唤，凯旋的光，多灿带着光环从一步开始出发，朝向噩梦一步步开始试踏。生命从来没有右转方向，我不会低落沮丧，逆着野马生长。Thank you.
Give it up one more time for Nicole Lai.
All right. Well, we were going to chit-chat with Nicola, but I think she needs a little bit of rest. Wasn't she amazing, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah?
What is even more amazing is it is time to give out some titles tonight. So, without further ado, I'm sure you want to see our finalists one more time. So put your hands together for our top 23 finalists!
I like when you get mad. I guess I'm pretty glad that you're alone.
And while our finalist comes up onto the stage, we also like to present each subsidiary title with the brand partners and, of course, accompanied by our one and only Miss Grand Malaysia 2021, Miss Lishalini.
I've got to say, Alexis, the music is very tense
I know,
as we
Billie
give out our
Eilish.
first title. And our first title is for Mr. Star Fitness.
That's
And for
right.
this, I would like to welcome on stage the head of fitness from Star Fitness, Mr. Modfazil bin Sharadin, the head of fitness from Star Fitness.
So, Mark, who do you think is gonna be, huh? Mr.
I
Star
mean-
Fitness? The one with the best body, is it?
I could pick every single one of them. Honestly, after tonight, I hope my gym's still open. I need to work on that because those 6-packs, sorry, those 8-packs
Eight
were
packs.
something else. 10-packs, yeah.
I am getting a little blind right now, but thank God they're in tuxedos because I can't see anything, you know.
Okay, we have our presenters here. It is time to reveal who is Mr. Star Fitness. Who do you guys think is Mr. Star Fitness?
Can I hear a couple of names?
The winner of Mr. Star Fitness taking the first title tonight. Give it up for finalist number 23, Edison!
Congratulations once again to finalist number 23, Edison. All right, Mark, I think we're moving on to the next subsidiary title, and that's Mr. XChef.
So that means this contestant must know how to cook a good meal, right?
Oh yeah, that's very, very attractive in a man, I must say. All right, Shall we begin?
Yes, we would like to welcome on stage to present this award, Mr. Wang Yimun, the director of Cook X.
All right, our Mr. XChef goes to contestant number 8, Shafiy.
Congratulations to you, Shafiy. We have got 8 more titles to give out, including that very important Mr. Popular, who goes straight into the top 10. And next up, we have Mr. Stylo, which obviously means this contestant is very stylish. So to present this, I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Hernando Tanico, the Assistant Marketing Manager of JD Sports Malaysia. And the winner of Mr. Stylo goes to number 1 is Issac.
Congratulations once again, Issac, Mr. Stylo. And now let's move on to our next subsidiary title, Mr. Energetic. He needs to be all pumped up all the time, yeah? And for the brand sponsor, I'd like to call upon onto the stage Mr. Lee Hansen, Director, Most Young Darren Berhad. All right, Mr. Energetic goes to contestant number 22, Ivan.
Congratulations to you, Mr. Energetic. It's now time for Mr. Mighty Star. And to present this award, please welcome on stage Mr. Jayson, the CEO of FIPA Marketing, Southern Berhad. All right, it's time to find out who is our Mr. Mighty Star. And our Mighty Star is finalist number 23, it is Edison.
All right, congratulations once again, Edison. Now moving on to our next subsidiary title, Face of You Clinic. I'd like to call upon to the stage Mr. Brandon Chan, Head of New Business Universal. And our Face of You Clinic goes to number 22, Ivan.
And Brandon, if you would like to remain on stage as you present the award for Mr. Publicity. Now, Mr. Publicity is going to finalist number 11, Fendi.
Yeah, I'm running through these halls like Trano. I got that devilish flow, rock and roll, no halo. We party rock. Yeah, that's the cool that I'm wearing on the rise.
now you've seen the movie Miss Congeniality. Now let's have Mr. Congeniality. And to award the subsidiary title, we have our very own Miss World Malaysia 2022, Miss Wananita Angang.
Everybody just have a good time. Party rock is in the house tonight.
And Mr. Congeniality goes to number 4, Jayson.
Shake that.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Thank you so much for presenting the awards and to all of our finalists. We have 2 more titles to be given away tonight. And for this one, I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Emmanuel Pang on behalf of Spirit of the Harvest. And this is for the Best National Costume. And the winner for the Best National Costume, I don't believe it, this is his 3rd title. Give it up for number 23, Edison!
Thank you very much. And now, last but not least, are you ready to see who goes through the next round for the top 10 through Mr. Popular? This is our very first contestant going through. Are you guys ready? And now, I'd like to call on onto the stage, Mr. Jude Benjamin, Director of Introducing Talents in Darren Berhad.
In the club. I'm loose, and everybody knows I get off the train.
All right, who will be advancing directly into the top 10? That would be contestant. Contestant who? Contestant who? Who? Contestant number 6, Darren.
So we officially have our first contestant through to the top 10, Mr. Popular! Wow, we are one step closer to finding out our Mr. World Malaysia. We have got one in our top 10 already. And it is now time to take the number 23 down to 10.
All right, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. In our hands right now are the tabulated scores of the top 10. Of course, we already have our first contestant in, which is number 6, Darren, but we have 9 spots left.
Who do you think should go through to the top 10? Tell us your favorite contestant right now.
All right, Mark, you care to do the honors?
The contestant joining us at the front for the top 10. It is finalist number 24,
Disha. 2 spots down, 8 to go. Are you ready? Contestants, are you ready? Woo! Wow, so upbeat, huh? Very nice. Moving on to the top 10 is contestant number 18, Joshua Benedict.
Trunk full of bass on an old school Chevy, 7 tray Donkey Kong. All I need is some vodka, some Donkey Kong, and watch the chico get Donkey Kong. Baby, if you're ready for things to get heavy, I get on the floor and act a fool if you let me lie.
Congratulations to Joshua. We have got some more spots available. And the next contestant joining us in the top 10. It is contestant number 4, Jayson!
Congratulations to our first 4. Now let's move on. Into the top 10 is none other than... Can I hear some names?
Let me introduce you to my
Can I hear some numbers?
I'm loose.
Contestant number 16, Emmanuel.
I'm like Inception. I play with your brain, so don't sleep or snooze. I don't play no games, but don't get it confused, no. Cause you will lose.
Congratulations to Emmanuel. Whoa, Alexis. We've got 5 more to go. It's getting tense in here.
Oh, it's getting hotter.
The next person making it through to the top 10, it is... Oh, I think this is going to get a lot of cheers. He brought a lot of fans today. Number 19, Owen!
All right, taking in the 7th spot in the top 10. Number 10, Chris.
I love the brotherhood here today. Everyone has been so supportive and getting through. We have got 3 more spots remaining. Who's gonna go through? Come on, give me some names.
Come on, guys, you can do better than this. Who is going through next? I hear 14. Who else?
Wait, did I hear a number 20? Zaim! You've made it! Congratulations! Oh, look at that.
Unfortunately, we have 2 more spots left. But very fortunate for this lucky man. He is... number 5, Christopher.
Whoa. Alexis, only 1 spot remaining.
Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm scared. I'm not even competing, but you know what, guys? Each and every one of you here, you guys have done an amazing, amazing job. Before we announce the last person, can we all give them a big round of applause, please? It's really not easy being in the top 23 itself, and it takes a lot of sacrifices and a lot of hard work. So thank you, boys. Thank you so much for taking your time off.
And Alexis said this has been one of the strongest batches ever. So I think these guys deserve such huge amounts of credit, okay? It's been a great show tonight, but only 1 more can go through to the top 10. It's got intense.
Yes. And the last person into the top 10 is
number
21, Parvin!
I'm loose, and everybody knows I get off the train. Baby's the truth. I'm like Inception. I play with your brain, so don't sleep.
So there you have it. These are your top 10 for Mr. World Malaysia 2022.
Give them a big round of applause once again. And to our remaining boys here, thank you so much. You guys did an amazing, amazing job. Give them a big round of applause once again.
Well, Alexis, as we said earlier, this has been a really strong lineup. This is our top 10 right in front of you. And now we are going to go on to a round that you said is one of your favorites.
It is one of my favorites. You know, at the top 10, we have a little Q&A, but at the same time, it's not just a Q&A, it's actually a 1-minute speech that the boys will have to do in collaboration with all their, the Giving Bank or whoever that you guys work with, all your advocacies and projects, all right? So yes.
So we have our top 10 right before our eyes. Please do take your positions. It is time for your speech statements.
All right, we start with contestant number 13, Darren.
I believe that all the gentlemen that I'm competing against today with, they are very super talented and super handsome. But what really sets me apart from them is I recognize this as a job and for a platform for me to advocate, to showcase my advocacy, which is the youth empowerment. I do believe that youth is the torchbearer of the nation and need us to lead them to the better path. As I'm a teacher education myself, I do believe that through proper education, the youth will be able to speak bold and to be confident to showcase their talents as well. So in conclusion, I do believe if you believe in yourself, the world will be under your feet. Thank you.
Wow, what a statement that was. Thank you so much. We are now moving on to finalist number 24, Sheng.
What a crowd. We are the most depressed generation of our time. Males are 4 times more likely to commit suicide compared to women in the Western world. In 2021, Befrienders, a hotline for suicide assistance, saw a 45% surge in calls during this time. I still struggle with my own demons, and I think that we need to talk about mental health awareness more. To everyone out there struggling with their own personal issues, I just want to say this to you. You are not alone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, contestant number 24, Sheng. And up next, we have contestant number 18, Joshua Benedict.
I did not choose to be born. I did not choose to be loved. I did not choose to be scarred. I did not choose to be bullied. But life presented all these adversities to me, and I rise above it. I took every opportunity that I get to strengthen my faith in my self-esteem and validate myself in every journey that I've taken upon. And here I am standing in front of you because I have overcome all this, and I want to be the voice for those who can't be heard, those who are suffering tormently in silence because of bullies, sexual abuse, and human trafficking. Nobody in this world should be treated any lesser than how one deserves to be treated. And I strongly believe that I will be the voice for those who are crying in help. And this platform is fantastic for a person like me to raise awareness for something that he personally truly believes in. Thank you.
Thank you very much, contestant number 18, Joshua. And now up next, we have contestant number 4, Jayson.
I've spent the last 10 years in performing arts and theater. And in theater, we emphasize about respect. Now, respect is very simple for me, and it takes in 3 different forms: diversity, inclusivity, and equality. Diversity for everyone, regardless of their ethnic background. Inclusivity for the community we are taught to demonize, and equality for all the women out there fighting for equal rights in this patriarchal world. In fact, I've worked in an NGO that helps empower and teaches women on how to take care of themselves sexually and prevent HIV. Now, the stories that you would hear are just amazing. It's baffling because some of them would turn to sex work because that is their livelihood. That depends on that. So tonight, I'm standing right here in front of you in this space, hoping to open doors and pave the way for other folks just like me. I hope that I can instill self-respect, self-love, and self-acceptance to those who feel unseen and unheard. And my name is Jayson. You're next, Mr. World Malaysia.
Right on the zero. That was a great statement there. And moving on to finalists, number 16, it is Emmanuel.
Even until now, many people think that Mr. World is 90% good looks and 10% good deeds. I like to turn that around. I believe I'm genuinely weird enough to make that happen. I dropped out of college when I was 19 years old to start my own financial advisory. From a one-boy show to now, we have over 50, more than 50 professionals, and we have positively impacted over 10,000 families across Malaysia. I believe financial wellness is the key to a better social economic in a society. It's actually worth repeating. Financial literacy is the key, and that's where I have aligned my advocacy, business, entire life's work, and now this Mr. World journey. All road leads to this very point now, us together right here. I believe that I have the right mix of life experiences, business acumen, and personality to make a genuine difference. Combine it with the powerful voice of Mr. World, we will be able to contribute profoundly to the society. Thank you. My name is Emmanuel Tay. Terima kasih.
Thank you so much, contestant number 16, Emmanuel. Up next, we have contestant number 19, Arvind.
I come from a family that has always had a very bad financial background. And because of that, it was always very hard for me to pursue my dreams. And I had to drop out from my dream to play for the Olympics 2012 as a professional badminton player. And now, I'm here standing before you, running for the next Mr. World Malaysia 2022. I would like to take this crown so I can empower children and teens that has gone through the same difficulties that I have been through. And I want to make them know that it's okay for you to come from that kind of background. But as long as you believe in yourself, take that chance and do something about it. You can be like me, standing right here, living your dreams. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We now go on to contestant number 10, Chris.
Do you know that the Ministry of Education stated that over 1 million Malaysians young children do not access to education? This is because of difficulty in finance. I personally believe education is very important to all the underprivileged children. Therefore, my advocacy is pretty much how to empower and give charity to those who need, especially those who feel like they need to study. I have a mentor who really taught me really well on education, and he's the one that taught me valuable things that most young students need to learn all about this. Therefore, with my advocacy, I believe that we can do more of this charity together. Therefore, more underprivileged children can access to this education. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, contestant number 10, Chris. Up next, contestant number 20, Zaim.
Ladies and gentlemen, confidence comes within. I believe you have confidence in you. Everyone here has confidence in them. However, when it is underutilized, it becomes useless. I stand for the expression of self, but words mean nothing. I myself, a year ago, was a very dark place, but I use my way of expression, and that is fashion. Believe it or not, my national costume was all by me. Right, I might not have made it, but that is the way I express myself. I express my heritage, and I express what I stand for. Ladies and gentlemen, I advocate for the expression of self. I want to repeat once again, because that is the way to bring the confidence out in you. And that is what a man with dimension needs. I am Zaim Yazid, your next Mr. World.
Thank you so much, Zaim, for that. We have 2 more finalists left, and now it's time for number 5, Christopher.
Being a dentist is not just, it means so much than just creating beautiful smiles to others. It's about uplifting, elevating, enriching the lives of our community. So I'm going to tell you one thing that I've learned throughout this pageantry. No one's going to remember what suit you wore, what makeup you put on, how great your hair looks, whether your eyebrows are on fleek, but they're going to remember how you treated them. And that's the biggest lesson in life. So that's the legacy that I want to leave behind, how you treat people. Thank you. God is good, brush your teeth.
Thank you so much. And our final statement from our top 10, it is number 21, Arvind.
I thank you, my support system. I thank you, University of Music, for this opportunity. Here I am today. I am here today because of my disability. Okay. I grew up here with disabilities. I grew up that people make fun of me. So here I am here today to support people who is disabilities. Okay. Disability is not excuse. Disability is not option. Disability is a superpower. Yes. I will use this opportunity to help people who suffer like me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This is what Mr. World Malaysia is all about, inspiring. And hearing those statements is just so inspiring to me, to you, Alexis, and to everyone here tonight. I think they all did a great job.
That's right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, while our judges deliberate, feast your eyes onto the screen for a little video that we have in store for you.
How are you guys doing? Okay. So far so good. So far so good. Yeah, so far so great, right? Yeah. All right. It's been a ride, right?
It's gonna soon gonna be the final, right?
Yeah. It's crazy how time has come by, man.
Once again, it's an honor to be here with you as a friend to another friend who competed before.
Yep. All right, no, actually, what made you want to join Mr. World? I'll be very honest with you. A friend sent me a link to the competition.
The whole idea of me coming back into, Mr. World is because I think that Mr. World has provided such a huge platform for many young people.
Tujuan aku sebenarnya untuk Mr. World ni, salah satunya aku untuk family aku dan aku nak lebih untuk nak bantukan family aku kalau kata rezeki aku dekat sini untuk dalam bidang pageant ke, bidang pelakon ke. So aku macam teruskan untuk aku terus berjuang dalam
memang harapkan job-job dalam pageant ni.
Aku mengharap dalam sinilah.
My dream is to become one of the best actor in Malaysia. So that is one my dream. So I think by joining this competition, I met many people who have experience that can help me through the journey of becoming an actor.
I mean, we don't have to be perfect to inspire people, but we can inspire them through our imperfections and how we deal with our life.
I do agree with him, that it is more on, inspiring, but it's also motivating younger generation to be more confident, to be more, to step up from their comfort zone.
So D, if you win, who would you want to include in your winning speech?
Oh, easy. My friends. First and foremost, my friends, because
they have honestly been big supporters in my life.
And until now, they never stop supporting me. So I'm not going to put them down.
Is there anyone specific?
No.
Which friend? Oh, special friend.
No, not special friend. You know, friends. Friends.
So my hero, which is my ibu and ayah, because they are my most important supporters, and also my other family members.
Yeah. So, ask you, Chris, if any one of us win, what would you have to say to the person?
Oh wow.
Come, some words of encouragement.
Must be Faris lah.
Oh, okay, this one, like, if you win, what are you going to say to me?
Honestly,
If you win, what are you going to say? You better what I'm going to say to you.
I'm going to give a very a diplomatic answer. It's I'm not here for competition, I've been here for brotherhood.
Wow. Like what you said, there's only one winner. But in my opinion, everybody's a winner here. Come on. The 7 of us sitting here are winners. Even myself, yeah.
Well said.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like, like if let's say one of us like wins or something, right? And hey, you better win that trophy, bring it back to Malaysia, like all I'm saying is that lah.
Give us a clap for making this fun, yeah.
You guys go, brothers.
Yeah. Thank you so much, brothers.
Hey, respect,
all the
bro.
supporters.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah, every day.
I want to shake your hand. Take your aura.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is proving to you that nothing is planned. This is all live, and the judges are making the decision on the spot because we don't know what's happening right now. Have we got a top 5?
Do we have the results?
Ooh, okay.
That was quick.
It's getting exciting.
Wow.
So we would like to invite the top 10 back on stage. Give it up. The top 10 for Mr. World Malaysia 2022.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for our top 10 finalists. Oh my goodness, Mark.
I tell you what, Alexis,
Yes.
I've been to some pageants before, and there is a clear top 3. Today, I don't know who has been chosen. I think the judges had such a tough decision, right?
It's honestly like our job is not tough at all. The judges, they had a really hard time. I can see it in their eyes right
But
now.
I believe you have a piece of paper in your hands right now. And in that paper is the names of our top 5.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, our top 5 after the announcement, we'll move on to a little Q&A session where they pick a little name of our judge, each and every one of our judges later, and then our judges will ask a question, all right?
But before we announce the top 5, we want to know, who is in your top 5? Say the name of your favorite contestant.
I always hear it from Mark's end. 24. I hear 24. 13. What else? What else? 5? Shout some name out, guys. 16. Mark's just going all the way down
18,
right now.
19. Wow, okay. So many different numbers.
Yeah.
It just goes to show no one knows who is making it through.
I hear 19 as well.
But Alexis, you have the names in your hand.
I do.
Let's not keep them waiting any longer.
Boys, are we ready? Are we ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for our top 5? I'm opening up the slip
I've not seen this yet.
I have not either, actually.
Ooh.
Oh. Mark, you want to start with our first contestant?
Okay. I think there's going to be some happy audience members for sure.
But before that, right? Production crew, maybe something a little bit more mellow, a little bit more kanchong, something a bit more. This one is like born this way, a little bit different lah. Huh?
Okay,
Come
Alexis.
give me something so more dramatic. Come on.
We can't keep them waiting any longer. All right. The first contestant through to our top 5. It is finalist number 24. It is Sheng. This was the music you were asking for, right? This is more like it. Congratulations, 24, Sheng.
One down, 4 to go. Are we ready? Up next, our second contestant into our top 5 is contestant number 18, Joshua.
Topping it, dish like the top, she rocking it, it's obvious. All in her esophagus. I'm so fucking cocky.
Only 3 more spots available in our top 5. Alexis, what's the number that comes after 18?
I believe it's 19.
19! Give it up for Arvind! I don't know how your horn is still working. Good job. Congratulations, number 19, Arvind!
Congratulations, Arvind. Now, 3 down, 2 more to go. Okay, let me just ask you guys. What is 3 plus 1? Number 4, Jayson!
Wow, this is getting tense now. Whew. Only 1 more contestant can make it into the top 5. Okay, Alexis, what is 144 times 144?
Way too much for me. Hey, math wasn't my strong point in school, all right?
We've got 1 more contestant going through. Who do you think it should be?
Let me do another math question, actually. I'm not good at math, but you guys are. What is 10 plus 10?
Contestant number 20!
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our top 5 of Mr. World Malaysia 2022. Congratulations once again, and thank you so much to our remaining boys. You guys did an amazing job.
And there you have it, ladies and gents. Your top 5 for Mr. World Malaysia 2022.
Yes. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment we've all been waiting for, the Q&A session. I know I love that.
What's happening for the Q&A? This is one of your favorite parts as well, right?
It is. You know, when a man speaks his mind, that's an interesting and a very, very attractive feature that I actually like in a man, all right? So
they will each get a chance to take to the center stage. The spotlight will be on them. The pressure is on, as they will be given a question from our judges to answer.
All right, now let's have the bowl come up onto the stage. Ooh, I'm getting a little bit nervous here. Are you guys ready? Yeah, maybe we can just give them a little bit. How are you guys feeling tonight?
I am extremely grateful and ecstatic at tonight's event. It's such amazing, and I want to thank you, Em, and everyone involved for this opportunity.
Jayson, how about you? How are you feeling? Top 5.
Yeah, I did not really expect this, but I'm feeling a lot of mixed emotions right now. But like for the most part, I'm feeling pretty exhilarated and excited.
Awesome. Well, I'll speak to you all of you later. But for now, the Q&A session. In this bowl right here are our names.
So we
Of
have the
panel
names
our
of the
judges, am I
judges in the bowl right now. We will take it in turns for the contestants to come choose a name, and the judges will ask a question. So without
Alright.
further ado, our first contestant should come.
All right, our first contestant, we have contestant number 24, Sheng. Please pick a name. It's like mixing it up there. And your judge will be Miss World Malaysia 2022, Wananita Angang.
Hi, Sheng. Congratulations on making it to the top 5. So my question for you is, throughout your journey with Mr. World Malaysia 2022, what have you learned and how is this beneficial to you?
Well, firstly, I would just want to start off by thanking everyone that has supported me on my journey, especially Apple. You know, she's really just given me a push, you know, to be here and stand out. But to come back to your question, what this pageant has done for me, it has really pushed me outside of my own comfort zone. I grew up with a lot of compliments about how I looked physically, but I never felt that, you know. And I struggled a bit with body image and just how I felt. And just being here has really just made me step out. And I think that this has really helped me grow personally. And I hope to just continue on this journey of growth. Thank you, and I hope that answers your question.
Thank you so much. It's always hard going first, but that was a fantastic statement you made there. Give it up for number 24. And next up, we have finalist number 18. Give it up for Joshua. Now Joshua is going to choose the name of the judge who will ask him the question. And it is... I can't see. It is...
Diana
Oh, Diana Daniel!
Hi, good evening.
Hi,
I
good
don't know
evening.
why I'm so nervous.
Because I think I'm very thankful that it's such a lovely woman who's actually interviewing me tonight. Thank you. I'm very nervous.
I think you've answered my question. Okay, without procrastinating. How old are you? No, I'm kidding. One question. If you could break one rule, what rule would it be?
I believe that rules are made so that we could be a progressive nation. We could strive towards civilization and for the betterment of ourselves. I think rules are made so that we could strengthen our belief system and adhere to laws and regulations so that we could be a better society. If there is any rules that need to be broken, it is only rules that are against humanity, that are against poverty, people who are stricken with social difficulty. These are the rules that are meant to be broken in any matter. Humanity always wins. Thank you.
Great answer from contestant number 18, Joshua. Up next, we have contestant number 19, Arvind. All right, well, first of all, Arvind, I think you need to pick from the bowl right here. That's okay. Arvind, your judge is Kim Lim.
Hi, Arvind.
Hello.
Don't panic. I'm more panicked than you. My question is, if you had a chance to be a celebrity for a day, who would you like to be and why?
Thank you for the question. If I could be a celebrity for a day, I would definitely choose to be Bill Gates. The reason is because I feel that he has all the money in the world and he has his own foundation, the Gates Foundation, to help the people in need. And that is my advocacy as well. It's very related to my advocacy, and I really want to make it in life so that I could help people around me. And I feel that is the most important thing because everyone, we should be helping each other in life, right? Yeah, we should be, because we are a community. We are on this planet Earth, and we have the power to help each other. And if we do that, the world would be the most beautiful place ever. Thank you so much.
Well, these answers are very good tonight, aren't they, Alexis? We have 2 more to go. Next up, contestant number 4, it is Jayson.
And your judge is Samuel Xiao.
Hello,
Hi there.
congratulations. So my question is, the pandemic has taught us all many valuable life lessons. What has the pandemic taught you, and how is this lesson becoming your motivation today?
Well, this hits pretty close to home. As I've mentioned, I have always been a performing artist, theater, and we all know that the entertainment industry has been hit the hardest just with the tourism industry. So, because of the pandemic and being stuck at home, I'm forced to do other kind of jobs just to keep myself afloat. I had to resort to online teaching English to my students in China. And just because I can speak Mandarin also, so the parents kind of love that about me. So that has just kind of pushed me to think what's outside the box. And now that the pandemic's over, I got myself involved in event management, which is entirely different realm compared to performing arts. Before that, I was performing on stage. Now I'm organizing, setting up, doing everything backstage. So what it really taught me during this time is that my possibilities are endless. If I can learn something like that just in a matter of few months, I can do anything, just the same as you. And if I can do it, all of you can. I'm not any superhuman, so just take that as an inspiration. Thank you.
And finally, last but not least, number 20, Zaim.
Well, unfortunately, you can't pick.
Think we know who the judge is, right? But just for
Yes.
confirmation,
Our judge from Glam Lelaki, Muzamin.
Hello Azim, apa
Hello.
khabar?
Khabar baik, thank you
Okay,
very much.
this is your question. What are your thoughts on negative perceptions about male pageants?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to start by saying negative perceptions that come from pageant stems from one's insecurity. And like I said with my advocation, one's insecurity is caused by the way you are unable to express yourself. Traditional male standards do not fit the modern day man. There are more than many ways to fit that. No, let me speak from the heart. I myself had negative connotations when it came into pageant, but it changed my life. This pageant has changed my life for the better, and I appreciate them for every single moment. As a finalist, I believe we can all do our best. Thank you.
thank you so much. And a big congratulations to our top 5 finalists this evening. All I'm going to say, judges, good luck. You are going to need it.
All right. I think we have another performer coming up while our judges deliberate who goes fourth runner-up, third runner-up, second runner, and of course our first runner-up and winner.
They are going to entertain you. Put your hands together for
Mir
Nash.
Baby, why can't you see you're one and only, hanya kau di hati. Oh baby, aku sedari tanpa kau di sisi, hidup aku sunyi, ku tak mampu bersendirian. Tanpamu hilanglah wanita pujaan, ku ingin bersama di dunia akhirat. Oh baby, that's the thing that I know. Oh kau bilang padaku pasarang, oh kau buatku tertawa, kita bersama. No, no, tak perlu kau meragukan cinta ini. 破个是朋友， tercipta kamu hanya untuk baby. Aku sadari tanpa kau di sisi hidup aku sunyi, ku tak sanggup bersendirian. Tanpamu hilanglah wanita pujaan, ku ingin bersamamu di dunia akhirat. Oh baby, that's the thing that I know. Kau bilang-bilang padaku pasarang heo, kau buatku tertawa bila kita bersama. No, no, tak perlu kau meragukan cinta ini. Tercipta kamu hanya untuk. Kau bilang-bilang padaku pasarang heo, kau buatku tertawa bila kita bersama. Tak perlu kau meragukan cinta ini. Tercipta kamu hanya untuk.
Thank you. Alright, so for the second song, it's called Kajima, means don't go in Korean. It's my latest single. I hope you guys like it. This is Kajima. Let's go.
Tak pernah kau mengaku, senang kau mempersalahkanku. You think that I can't live without you. Hey, apa kabarku bertanya? Akan lagi ku berdaya, janji manismu tak lagi ku percaya. Brought you up, but you not need that. So at the end, I don't want you around. Kenapa telepon masih berdering, membuat kepalaku terpusing-pusing. Kenapa kau masih ada di sini? Bukankah kau bilang kau akan pergi? Take your bags and leave. It's screaming tap, 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 tap. Kajima, Kajima, oh na, 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 na. Oh na, oh na, 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 tap, 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 tap. Kajima, Kajima, oh na. Kau hanya beri guru. Kajima, Kajima, oh na, 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 na. Rasa sayang, sayangnya kau buatku duka, buatku luka everyday. Kau kembali, apalagi kau mencari, berperas segalanya aku dah bagi. Mau ku rasa diseksa, kenapa telepon masih berdering, membuat kepalaku terpusing-pusing. Kenapa kau masih ada di sini? Bukankah kau bilang kau akan pergi? Take your bags and leave. Kajima, Kajima. Kau
much. Hope you guys are having a great night. Thank you.
Ladies and gents, Mia Nash! That was amazing. So that is your brand new single, right?
Yeah, it is.
And what's the name of the song?
It's called Kajima, means don't go in Korean.
So that song's got Korean and Malay in it, right?
Korean, Malay, and English.
Can you speak Korean?
I can't. Yeah, but I'm learning.
Okay, but that song was amazing. Wasn't his vocals absolutely flawless?
Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you so much again, Mia Nash. Thank you so much. Give him a big round of applause once more. Okay, Mark, I think we're coming to almost the end of it. I'm very nervous. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, Mr. and Miss World is not just about the glitz and glam, okay? The world branding itself takes pride in its brotherhood and sisterhood, and I can vouch for that. And we're very, very passionate about building a forever bond between all the countries if you go international stage, right? And that actually has always been the key for our chairman, Mrs. Julia Morley. And with that, I'm very, very excited to kind of invite onto the stage our reigning Mr. World Malaysia 2019. It's been 3 years, Mark. How do you feel if you were the Mr. World?
I mean, you basically squashed my dreams earlier saying I couldn't enter, so I wouldn't know. But please give it up for our Mr. World Malaysia 2019. It is Yongki and Yik.
Hello.
What?
Hi.
Bro.
Nice to meet you.
Bro, come on. Come on, la.
Yeah, I don't think I want to stand next to you anymore. Actually, Mark doesn't think he wants to stand next to you.
You look fine, you know. Yeah.
So, my first question is, how was your experience for Mr. World Malaysia?
All right. So I think back to about a few years ago, and many things happened, pandemic, but the memories is still fresh. It's just like yesterday. I think 2019, the Mr. World held in Manila, and we have all around the world 77 contestants come around together, and then it's really a very eye-opening journey. You are able to see all around people how we live, the brotherhoods we born together. Yeah, so I think it's really a good journey.
And you know, I just want to ask you a quick question as well. How does it feel? 2019, actually we reigned in the same year, but I gave my crown away very, very quickly. But you actually reigned for 3 years. How does that make you feel? Is it a bittersweet moment for you right now?
I think because the pandemic comes too sudden, and then I was so lucky to be able to join the contest before the corona happens. And then I think the wait is worth it because the pandemic giving a chance for us to slow down, especially to me, to slow down, to enjoy the moment of the life. It's like so silent, you know, during the pandemic, the MCO is so silent, we can even enjoy we can listen to the silence, to everything, yeah. So I think right now I'm so happy to be back again and then to see the new winner, yeah.
Okay, so as the reigning, as the person that is going to be handing over your title, is there anything you'd like to say to your new successor?
I think, to me, everyone tonight, they are a winner, all right? Because they give a try. They try what they want, they pursue for what they are dreaming of and what they want to become. So I think a final advice is like, I hope them will enjoy every moment that happen on this journey, and then express yourself, and then believe in yourself, and try to show up what you are, being a Mr. World, and educate the youngster, the youth, yeah. So to show yourself.
Well, that is great advice. Thank you so much for being with us here today. Alexis, I believe we are joined by someone else as well, right?
We are. But first of all, thank you so much. Our reigning Mr. World Malaysia 2019. Once more, a big round of applause for him. And now, since you've already heard from Mr. World, let's hear from Miss World, our reigning queen, Miss World Malaysia 2022, Wananita Angang.
Alexis, I found out how much that crown was worth today, and I
Yeah.
was,
Oh,
I
don't
was.
remind me. I'm gonna get
whoa.
nervous.
Okay, Juanita.
Yes, Alexis.
Sister.
Yes, sis.
How has it been since you got crowned? Because if you guys didn't know, she just got crowned like a couple of months ago.
2 months ago.
Doesn't she look beautiful? Did we choose the right winner? Yes, she'll be competing next year as well. So please support her all the way, all right? So how has it been, sis?
So for the past 2 months, it has been very thrilling, especially, letting the fact that I am representing the country, letting that dream and that idea sink in has been very like a roller coaster ride. And you've been there, so you know that. So, yes.
I mean, okay, you look beautiful today.
Thank you so much.
Right? But what are you doing to prepare for your international competition? Because I think, right, it's not settled yet, but I think it might be in the UK as well next year. So what are you doing to prepare yourself now?
Okay, so right now, because there's so many components in preparing for the competition, there's a lot of segments. So I'm trying to focus on each one individually and giving equal amount of effort and time to prepare for them.
And of course, the same question we asked earlier. We've got 5 finalists backstage listening right now. What words of advice would you give them to the winner?
So first of all, I just want to address the non-winners, but have competed their very best throughout this whole few months since May, if I'm not mistaken. So for those who are not going to win the main title, I just want to say that having been in this journey, in this industry for the past 6 years, I know that there's going to be a lot of ups and downs before you get your final success. And to my brother,
your new brother.
Yes, my new brother, the Mr. World Malaysia 2022. I cannot wait to go on this journey with you in your new reign, and I wish you all the best.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, our Miss World Malaysia 2022.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you, Mark.
All right.
Yes, Mark.
Alexis.
You know what?
tell
I
you
think
what.
we need to switch places. I think
I
Mark's
feel
a
so
little
out
bit
of
blushing.
place. I'm surrounded by these two as well.
Wow.
I think Alexis is jealous. I'm gonna leave now.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. I see how it is, girl. Thank you so much, Juanita.
Thank you so much. And Alexis, I tell you what, I've just received information. We have the winner. It is right there. Okay, so we would like to announce one more time. Give it up for our top 5 finalists to come on stage.
Here are our top 5. And also, we'd like to call upon to the stage our remaining 18 finalists. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I can feel the tension in the room right now. We are going to announce Mr. World Malaysia 2022. But before that, I would like to re-invite on stage the very tall Yongkian Yik, Mr. World Malaysia 2019 to present.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be calling up our 4th runner-up first. Are you guys ready? All right. Gentlemen, are you guys ready? Our top 5. Yes? You guys ready? Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready? Everyone here is a winner, remember that, right? Our 4th runner-up is number 20, Zaim.
Gucci, that's my alias. My jewelry making sure I eat millions for dinner. I am no
Congratulations one more time for our fourth runner-up. We are now moving on to our third runner-up. Who is it going to be? Ladies and gentlemen, our third runner-up. Finalist number 19, Owen!
We've got our fourth runner-up, we've got our third runner-up, and now it's time to go to the second runner-up. This is where we get a little bit more intense, all right? Our second runner-up is number 4, Jayson!
Jump over the bitch way better. And she got her ass way fatter. She walk so much it don't matter. All these bars, all these cars, that'll mix in with all these stars, all these bottles, all these models. Can't take it with you, nigga, that's my motto. Fuck it, I be on some baller shit. Fuck it, dogger don't call them bitch. Waste it, she can jump all of it. Kick her to the curb, I'm rude shit.
And now we're down to 2. Top 2. May you take your position in front.
Well, Alexis, this is the first time tonight I'm feeling nervous for these guys.
I felt nervous a long
Whoa.
time ago, but this is the most intense one. 2 remaining on the front stage. Who is it gonna be?
We didn't hear you. Who is going to be Mr. World Malaysia 2022?
Is it gonna be number 24? Or is it gonna be number 18? Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be announcing Mr. World Malaysia 2022 first, and then the first runner-up. Mr. World Malaysia 2022 is... is number 18, Joshua Benedict!
There was a time.
Congratulations, Joshua Benedict. You are the new Mr. World Malaysia 2022. And of course, we have our first runner-up, number 24, Sheng.
And once again, a big round of applause to all our finalists tonight who have done such a good job supporting everybody. Just seeing the brotherhood, all the love going around today is just so fantastic to see.
Yes, Mark, and now we have up in front our new Mr. World Malaysia with our Mr. World Malaysia 2019. Joshua Benedict, please take your first walk as our reigning title holder.
Don't you worry, child. She has got a plan for you. Don't you worry, don't you worry now.
So Alexis, I believe when someone's crowned, they are supposed to do a walk. Is that correct?
Yes, it's true. Now that we have our new king, we would like to let them take the opportunity to take a picture first. All right. All right, Joshua, take your first walk as Mr. World Malaysia. Big round of applause once again, ladies and gentlemen.
He will be going to the UK, flying that flag high for Malaysia. He is your Mr. World Malaysia 2022. And this night would not be complete without the help of our fantastic judges. So we would like to invite our judges up on stage for a group picture.
While our judges are coming up, brothers, give your winner a new hug, a very, very big hug. It's all about brotherhood. It's all about having that one person represent the entire country. So we would like to invite all our top 23 finalists with our judges to take a lovely group picture to celebrate this evening. And of course, not forgetting our Mr. World Malaysia 2019 as well. Boys, you might want to move in front.
If you ain't making sense, I hope you saving pennies. Lawat kawasan wawasan 2020. There's a role you wanna pull angin satu malam di Temasek. Royal flush that, bukan lagi suspect. Aku takkan answer, kurang dekat WhatsApp. Malam di Temasek, guess who got that? There's a role you wanna pull angin satu malam di Temasek. Royal flush that, bukan lagi suspect. Aku takkan answer, kurang dekat WhatsApp.
And we would now like to invite our guest artist who performed tonight to come on stage to take a picture.
Thank you very much, panel of judges.
Kalau dalam itu ghost ada binatang, maksudnya harimau dah terlepas kandang. A tiger never gon' lose his stripes. Piloto kapitan, place never misses flights. Take off tapi bukan buka baju dulu jersey 36 diorang kasih nombor 1 bahasa berbahasa baku masa depan micu kaku kings always draw queens mungkin ini sari ratu. Field marshal akan siasa turun pada.
All right, boys, you may now manage yourself up to the front.
Barang rare korang jumpa jarang-jarang stadium status panggil gua kalang. There's a role you wanna pull angin satu malam di Temasek. Royal flush that, bukan lagi suspect. Aku takkan answer, kurang dekat WhatsApp. Semalam di Temasek, guess who got the lock back? You all the same on a uniform. I'ma be an hour late to my funeral. I'ma be an hour late to my funeral. Royal flush that, semalam di Temasek. 2 aces for the flop, never worked a 9 to 5. Mulai kecil and surprise, now I'm big hypnotized. Semua stadium kita ball, ada barang kita call. Go pro to amateur, hanya 8K bila roll. High def body cams when the cops patrol. Send me a telegram in case they tapping phones. Got 100 bands, gotta spend it on my folks. 4 Giatos, 100 spokes. 2 aces for the flop, never worked a 9 to 5. Mulai kecil and surprise, now I'm big hypnotized. Semua stadium kita ball, ada barang.
Well, we are going to let the boys have their moment. It's totally brotherhood on the stage right now. We love seeing this. We have had such a fantastic evening tonight at Mr. World Malaysia 2022. We have crowned our winner. He will be flying to the UK and representing Malaysia. I hope you guys have had a fantastic evening. My name is Marco D.
And I'm Alexis Suen, and on behalf of Universal Music Malaysia and Mr. World Malaysia, thank you so much for taking your time up to be here with us today. Have a great evening and a great night ahead.
Kalau luar ada ghost depan pintu, mungkin ku tinggal rumah berhantu. Dulu selalu pegang besi yang berkarat, sekarang jari manis ada 6 karat. A lot of people funny with the money. Throwing hundos, renting Lambos, IG uploads with the gun pose, really dumb moves. I'm in the range waiting Sun Tzu, now you done know. Jangan kacau, musuh buat silap, ini silat mat kilap, style M daud kilau. If you ain't making sense, I hope you saving pennies. Lawat kawasan wawasan 2020. There's a rollie wanna pulangi, satu malam di temasek. Royal flush that, bukan lagi suspect. Aku takkan answer, kurang dekat WhatsApp. Malam di temasek, guess who got that? There's a rollie wanna pulangi, satu malam di temasek. Royal flush that.
We would now like to call upon all our brands and sponsors that have made this event complete tonight. So of course, our official hair salon, number 76. Our official makeup partner, Makeup Miracle. Our official fitness and gym partner, Star Fitness. Our official media, Rentak Sajuta, Yes Boss and The Interview. Our official CSR partner, The Giving Bank. JD Sports, CookX, Ling T, Amazing Grace, Captain Batik, Bottoms Lab, Pavilion, Bukit Jalil. Citizen M, Kuala Lumpur, Wax Candy, TCH Foodworks, Kosa Exclusive Center, Flipper Slipper, H&M, Spirit of the Harvest, the Pirates Club Chankat, the Alibi KL, Langkawi Pure, Luca BSC, 7 Cafe by 7-Eleven, and On Back Kitchen. Once again, thank you so much. Without you, this night would not be complete.
Guess who got the luck back?